15 topics to talk about with a girl over text and get her interested. Want to impress the girl you're talking to? These topics to talk about with a girl over text will never have you running out of things to discuss. If you want to connect with a girl, the best way to do it is through communication. So, there's a lot of pressure to wow her with your words. You've made it to the point where she's given you her number, and that's a big step forward. But now, you must learn some topics to talk about with a girl over text. Now comes the hard part. Texting and talking in person are two completely different things. You can't see her face or read her emotions over text. If you want to keep the spark going, learn what to talk about over text. That's why I'm here, so let's get started. 15 topics to talk about with a girl over text. Oh man, when I think about the times I approached men and started conversations with them, I cringe. I wanted to show myself as a strong and independent woman. Cue Beyoncé music, and it worked pretty well. But inside, I was a nervous wreck and sweated insanely. Once the conversation was over, I'd go to the bathroom and dry myself. Maybe this is too much information, but I'm not the only one who experiences nervous sweating, thankfully. When we like someone, we want to impress them and connect with them on a deeper level. Sometimes all you need is the right topic. 1. Her. To a point, of course. If you keep asking her questions about herself, it can get a little too much. But, at the same time, people love talking about themselves. If she likes to paint, ask her about her art and let her do the talking. Trust me, she'll have no problem talking about herself. 2. Relationships. For some reason, women love to hear about relationship stories. I'm serious. As a woman, I loved going on dates and listening to my date's previous dating history. Not only was it a dose of daily drama, but it helped me get a better picture of who they are. The dating drama didn't need to be about him either. If there were stories about his friends or family members, I was into it. 3. Travel. If you're into traveling, you'll have no problem talking about this. And if she's into traveling, well, expect to see a bunch of photos from her Pinterest pop up in her messages to you. Talking about traveling is a great way to see what she's into and the type of traveler she is. Who knows, maybe you share the same travel goals. 4. Her day. If you want to start a conversation and aren't sure how to do it, ask her about her day. It's one of the easiest topics to talk about with a girl. If she's into you, she'll mention what she did that day and ask you the same question back. It's not going to spark a mind-blowing conversation, but it will give you some time to see where you can take the conversation to next. 5. What you notice about her. When a guy I'm interested in talks about what he's noticed about me, I love it. Why wouldn't I? It shows me that he's been paying attention to me and that he's an observant person. Plus, I get to hear compliments about myself. This is a pretty sweet deal. But, you should slide these observations into an already established conversation or else it could come off as a little weird. 6. Music, movies, and art. You need to build a rapport with her. The only way you can do this is by asking questions and get to know who she is as a person. Ask the questions that are deeper and require her to think about the answer. For example, don't ask her what her favorite music genre is. Instead, ask her what her top 3 favorite songs are right now. 7. Not too distant future. Listen, you don't need to ask her what she's planning on doing in 5 years. But if she just finished high school, ask her about her plans for university or work. If it's the start of summer, ask her where she's going to spend her holidays, etc. Get to know her, don't be afraid to ask these types of questions. 8. Her goals and passions. No one asks each other what their goals, dreams, and passions are anymore. Yeah, we were asked as a child, but when you get older, those questions become a thing of the past. And that's why this is one of those topics to talk about with a girl over text that'll actually seem refreshing and inspiring. It's nice to hear someone ask you this because it's rare. And if she trusts you, she'll answer your questions honestly. 9. Pull out the memes. Oh, yes, memes. How can you not have a conversation with memes these days? Memes are everything. They can nail a person's feelings down to an art. Whether they're got memes, funny memes, or adulting memes, share the ones you think are funny. She probably has a couple of memes saved on her phone that make her burst out in laughter. 10. Current news. Maybe something happened in your area of town, or you are both heavily into the environment. Either way, current news is always a topic that encourages discussion. Everyone is interested in knowing the latest news from their area and how it'll affect them. 11. Your and her childhood. Maybe she texted saying she's watching her favorite childhood cartoon. This is the perfect opportunity to bring up stories about your childhood or her childhood. Talking about childhood is a way to bond with her. Maybe you shared similar experiences, who knows? 12. Funny YouTube videos. The one good thing about texting is you can send each other funny videos to get some laughs going. Plus, if you're not a big texter, sending her a video will give her an essay wrapped up in a 30-second clip. YouTube videos are the perfect solution for people who aren't into texting but still want to keep the connection. 13. What she likes to do in her spare time. When she's texting you, what else is she doing? Does she enjoy working out? Watching reruns of Friends? It's a great topic to text about, especially if you end up liking the same things. Once the conversation is flowing, you'll be sending each other quotes of your favorite TV show, etc. 14. Her family and close friends. You don't really know her that well. You don't need to go straight into these serious topics. To be honest, they may be better in person, that way, you can read her facial expressions. But if it somehow weaves itself into this area, you can talk about her family and friends. 15. The upcoming weekend. If things are going well via text, well, why not progress the conversation and have it in person? Texting is fine and dandy, but remember, you need to land another date with her. So, if the chemistry is flowing through text, it's time to ask her out. Talking to a girl you're interested in isn't easy, especially when you're nervous. Just remember some of these topics to talk about with a girl over text, and she'll love chatting with you, all the time.